Hello everyone and welcome. It's September 20th, 2017, and here are today's trending topics in the NFL. A federal judge has denied the NFL's request for an emergency stay. U.S. District Court Judge Amos Mazant III blocked the league's request regarding the injunction he issued earlier this month that placed Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott's 6-game suspension on hold. Judge Mazant continues to review the merits of a petition by the NFL Players Association that calls for the suspension to be dissolved. The NFL argues that the judge's ruling interferes with a legally binding labor deal that has been approved by the league and the union. Falcons linebacker Vic Beasley suffered a hamstring injury in Atlanta's 34-23 win over the Green Bay Packers. Beasley is expected to miss about a month of action and is already listed as out in their Week 3 game against the Detroit Lions. Beasley led the league with 15.5 sacks back in 2016. And now it's time for the Week 3 picks and previews. Let's start things off with Thursday Night Football. It's a division matchup as the Rams face the 49ers. San Francisco ranks dead last in total yardage and second to last in passing yards. Easy pick. Los Angeles takes it. The NFL kicks off their 4-game London series with an AFC showdown. The Ravens meet the Jaguars at Wembley Stadium. This looks to be a well-balanced matchup, but with Michael Bennett and Malik Jackson both nursing injuries from their game against Tennessee, Baltimore may have a slight edge over Jacksonville. In the end, it's the Ravens on top in London. Next, the Broncos head to Buffalo. Denver, coming off a huge win over Dallas, should continue their momentum as C.J. Anderson looks to put up another fantasy-worthy performance. I've got the Broncos winning on the road. The Steelers meet the Bears in Chicago. Pittsburgh continuing to build on their top-tier offense. No question, the Steelers victorious in the Windy City. The Saints head to Charlotte for a divisional game against the Panthers. Cam Newton has been taking a beating, but if New Orleans can get to him early and show off that top-3 offense, they could walk away with their first win of the season. I'll take the Saints shocking the Panthers. Next, the Buccaneers head to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Sam Bradford's status still seems up in the air, and with Tampa Bay coming off a 29-point game, I'm picking them to come out on top. Jameis Winston throws for 2 touchdowns on the road. The Browns head to Indianapolis for this very low-budget game. Both teams looking for their first victory of 2017. It's anybody's game to win, so I'll just take the Colts at home. The Dolphins meet the Jets at MetLife Stadium. The J-squared combo of Cutler and Ajayi will be the decider in this divisional matchup. The New York struggles continue. Miami over the Jets. Next, the Texans head to Foxborough for a date with the Patriots. Tom Brady threw for 447 yards and 3 touchdowns last week. But can Tom Terrific keep it together if his offense can't fight this plague of injuries? Either way, I'm taking the Pats over Houston. The Falcons face the Lions for this NFC contest. Atlanta comes off a dominant win over the Packers. But at the cost of losing linebacker Vic Beasley, it's Matt against Matt in this offensive shootout. So I'll take the Falcons over Detroit. An NFC East matchup as the Giants head to Philadelphia. The Eagles were one Hail Mary away from overtime last week in a game that saw Carson Wentz throw for over 300 yards. Anything can happen in a divisional game, so I'll give the edge to the home team, Eagles over the Giants. The Seahawks visit the Titans in what should be an adequate matchup. Russell Wilson continues to put Seattle on his back, while Derrick Henry begins to blossom. I'm taking the Titans over the Seahawks. Next, the Chiefs visit the Chargers for an AFC West battle. Kansas City clearly has the advantage with Kareem Hunt in the backfield, but like we said before, anything can happen in a divisional game. Still, I should go with my gut and take the Chiefs on the road. The Bengals head to Lambeau Field for a matchup against the Packers. No doubt about it, Green Bay over Cincinnati. Sunday Night Football, a Super Bowl 18 rematch. The Raiders take on the Redskins. Chris Thompson rushed for 2 touchdowns last week. The Washington secondary will surely be tested against Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper. Therefore, I'll take the Raiders on the road. And finally, Monday Night Football. The Cardinals host the Cowboys. Dallas coming off a beatdown from the Broncos, where Ezekiel Elliott was held to just 8 yards on 9 carries. For this primetime matchup, I'm taking the Cowboys over the Cardinals. Well, that's all the time we have. If you agree or disagree, feel free to speak to me. I'll see you again at the start of Week 4.